It's early September, around 7 o'clock, and I'm going to take a walk along the edge of our driveway where there's a slope at the end, and we can look down and see how the meadow looks at this time of year. There's goldenrods and plains goldenrod, and many of the different grasses that are now in bloom. And this is little blue stem down here. As you can see, the really blue color. Plains goldenrod. And then the Indian grass, which is arching over and has turned mauve, and also this golden yellow. With little florets hanging on the end of the stem. The meadow seems mostly dominated by the Indian grass because it's so tall. But there's a huge variety of other plants once your eye gets attuned to seeing it. So boneset is still in bloom. Snakeroot amid the rocks. So we're going to speed up a little here, taking the same path as the earlier video, focusing on mountain mint, which is still in bloom, and there's jewelweed and rudbeckia, the prairie dock, the browned out grasses of bottle brush grass, and the colors are just beautiful. The varieties of browns and golds, and still very green. And there is the ironweed that's still in bloom. And the next series of plants will be the asters. And there are a few still in bloom and more to come. Also, the seed heads of the spent bee balm still look beautiful within the mix of grasses. Here's the senna, which is put on these nice, languorous, sweet seed heads that just droop beautifully. The Queen of the Prairie is still holding color, and right in back of it is a tall New York aster that will be in bloom shortly. Brown-eyed Susans along the edge. And in the back you can see white asters, which will be followed by pale blue asters. And in the distance here we have the end of the sunflower, and the goldenrod is going to start to be in bloom, a different variety that's very tall and called showy goldenrod. Here the seed heads of the Indian grass are just so beautiful as they just cover the whole top of the meadow. Surprisingly tall given that it was so dry this year. Here we are at the end, and I'm just going to do a quick scan